Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Miss Ombeka here. I'm back with my second video. So today I'm going to talk about journaling. From my last video, which was my first video, I had told you guys I was going to embark on a 30 days journaling challenge, which unfortunately I have not started yet. Not in a bad way, because I realized I had not told you guys what the details of journaling are. So I didn't want you guys to not know what I was doing. I just said I'm going to journal. I didn't tell you what journaling is. So today I'm here to tell you what journaling is. And after this video, I'm going to embark on the 30 days journaling challenge. After the 30 days, I'll come back with the receipts to tell you how the process has been for me. So what's journaling? Journaling is basically writing down what is in your mind. Writing down your thoughts, writing down your feelings, and through that you're able to understand your thought process, you're able to understand who you are, you're able to learn some new things about yourself, you're able to understand why you feel how you feel. And you don't learn that in one day. You can write about how you feel today, but then it's not going to help you today. So just write about today, write about tomorrow, write about the whole week, review at the end of the week. Then you can be able to judge and then know the reason why you feel how you feel. And then you're able to come up with a counter plan. Yeah, something like that. What are the benefits of journaling? The benefits of journaling are: one, it helps you understand your thought processes. When you write down your thoughts consistently and go back through your thoughts, you're able to learn the things that you think about, and then you're able to learn how your brain thinks. Then you get to know yourself better. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is how should we journal. The beauty of journaling is there is no right or wrong way of doing it, because it's a deeply personal experience. You can record an audio, you can do a video, you can write whatever that you want. There is no specific way you should write. You can write in paragraph, you can write at the top of the page, at the bottom of the page, how you like to write it. You can write in bullet form, you can draw. The human mind is so big, nobody can comprehend it. So let your mind guide you on what to write. How to be consistent on the journaling process. I like journaling, but I'm not so consistent. But one way to achieve consistency, which I'm going to also be doing, is to attach the journaling task. Is it a task? Yeah, it's to attach the journaling task with another task. Like, let's say, don't say that I'll journal at 6 a.m. every day. Just say I'll journal when I'm taking my breakfast. So when you attach your journaling with another activity, it's easier to do it rather than just attaching a time frame on it. So it's easier to associate you taking breakfast with journaling, or you going to bed with journaling. So every time you go to bed, when you already set your routine that before I go to bed, I have to journal, I have to write something down, then I'll go to bed. So your mind automatically knows when it's time to go to bed, or you should be journaling something. So don't just write, I'll be journaling at 11 p.m. Sometimes at 11 p.m. you might be busy, you might be at work, so you'll not be able to get the right space to journal. Just attach the journaling to another activity so it's easier for you to do it. The important things to take note while journaling, one of them is to make sure that you are honest with yourself. Be uncut with yourself. Don't think about anybody. Just don't think that somebody's going to steal your journal, or somebody's going to find your journal somewhere and read it. No, just do it for yourself and for you. And also another thing is to first understand what works for you. If it's writing, understand what kind of writing works for you. If writing in bullet form works for you, writing in paragraphs works for you, if doing videos works for you, when you understand what works for you, it's easier for you to do it without stressing about it. Another thing I can talk about is what goes into the journal. What goes into the journal, guys? Anything and everything. Anything that you think about, how your day went, your future goals, your long-term goals, your short-term goals, your mood for the day, what triggered the mood, the questions that you'll want to answer in a later day, like everything and anything, how you travel, what you want to cook tomorrow. When you write, you're able to remember that you wrote it down and you're able to follow up with it. If you're especially planning to start a diet, when you write it down, you say, this is what I'm going to eat for today, then you're going to follow up with that when you write it down. What do you need for journaling? The main thing that you need for journaling is you need a pen and you need a book or a paper. That's it. That's what you need. If you're not very good at writing, if your intuition doesn't lead you to writing, you can always draw, you can always do even videos, or you can actually do audios. That is also a form of journaling. You don't have to actually write it down, but or if you want to do it digitally, you can always use a notepad on the phone, so you already have the phone. If you prefer writing, you can always write, because writing is the easiest way to remember your goals. Writing is the way to be in sync with your goals. I'm going to give you a little recap about my journaling journey. I have journals from 2021, 2022, 2023, and I could journal for a month, 2 months, and then stay off for like 6 months, then come back again. Going through my past journals, what I've realized is journaling can actually tell you how far you've come. Basically, writing down your thoughts can show you the progress that you don't know about. I used to think that my life was so boring because I've never been, like, I never go back to my journals to see what I wrote. Like, when I write my thoughts, I don't go back to them. But when I went back, looking at them, I saw that I have grown. I saw that my life has a lot going on. My daily life can look like going to work, coming back, sleeping, and then going back to work. But in between, writing what happens at work and what happens at home, how you feel about it, you actually learn that there's a lot in your life. I also realized that I've had a lot of growth. I've accomplished some long-term goals, some short-term goals that I'd written. Some goals I even accomplished without remembering that I had written them down. I've also realized that the things that was stressing me a long time ago are things that I can look at right now and be like, oh girl, this was stressing me, because there is no way. So I can tell you that I've noticed growth in my journey, even though it's not consistent. So you just have to go with what your mind is guiding you to do. Always trust your intuition. Some days you'll be willing to write, but you don't know, like the writing thought is not coming out. So you can always get some prompts even online. You can Google journaling prompts and then you can always write. One amazing thing I realized about journaling is the moment you start writing, you realize that your brain is faster than your hands. Like, your thoughts are flowing so quickly, but your fingers cannot write at the pace at which the brain is releasing ideas. Like, you cannot write at the same pace with your brain. So you realize that when you're into the process, you always write faster, and then at that point your handwriting might not be the same. So don't always worry about how your handwriting looks, because that is just for you. And always be honest when you're writing your thoughts. Just write as if nobody's going to see your journal. Like, don't think that somebody's going to steal your journal or something. Just write it for yourself and for you. When should we stop journaling? Writing might not be the thing that is working out for you. So how do you know that? When you get so overwhelmed when it's time to journal, let's say you're into the process, you put it in your schedule, you always journal in the morning after you wake up, before you make your bed, you journal at that time. So if you go to bed and you're stressed about what you're going to write tomorrow, you should probably take a step back, because the process is supposed to be natural. It's not supposed to be stressing you out. When you get to that point when you have to worry about what you're going to write, then just take a step back. Maybe stop journaling for some few days and try a different type of journaling. Try maybe recording yourself. Try doing an audio. Try drawing something, or just don't do anything for the moment and get what works for you. Because if it's stressful for you, then it's not working out for you. If you feel stressed out, if you feel overwhelmed, you can take some days off, don't do it, because you have to be listening to your body all the time.